everyone. Sorry, I had a chord thing happening. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. Thanks for coming and standing up and looking around. And we are in the process of putting out a new record called My Tre Corso, and we're gonna play most of it for you tonight. So I hope that you are courageous in your standing, because you won't know any of these songs. But we're gonna try to play them for you, and I hope that you like them. No. And we're also gonna juggle guitars. Woo! Deal with the devil, you know. Take it slow. He might show up, you might lose him. When you grow up, you might blow up, you might pop. None of that's a good reason to stop. I can still hear it. You're so ambitious, you spit at me like a curse. What made it worse is that she was right. I looked in the mirror that night and saw what she saw. Dreamer, clenching her jaw, seemed to be a dying violet between the noise and silence, accusing every co-pilot willing to step up to the plate of throwing me off my game, headed for a crash landing, with little to no understanding of what I was taking on. The goalposts always move, no one's honest with you, and the point you're trying to prove is lost. Life is recovery, you're shooting them out, hovering over the room, people muttering, talking about you. You're still not doing what you know you could do. I still want it, what's my problem? Deal with the devil, you know. Take it slow. He might show up, you might lose him. When you grow up, you might blow up, you might pop. None of that's a good reason to stop. Always been up for teacher, keep getting older and they do too. Little information right out of my grasp, but answers to the questions I'm afraid to ask. Kissing on a curve, a mouth education, building my nerve, testing my patience. Did I make the most of what I'm made of? Did I face what I'm afraid of? Am I a little closer to the truth? Keeps getting harder, I do too. Wanna be a live wire, don't wanna steal, don't wanna get tired, don't wanna be a slot machine, don't wanna miss the mark. I wanna be the weak spot between the eyes of a shark. Deal with the devil, you know. Take it slow. He might show up, you might lose him. When you grow up, you might blow up, you might pop. None of that's a good reason to stop. You can't chase the ghost, you find him more than most. I don't care how old your soul is, it's just focus and preparation. It takes failure, takes patience to deal with the devil, you know. Deal with the devil, you know. Take it slow. He might show up, you might lose him. When you grow up, you might blow up, you might pop. None of that's a good reason to stop. It's not over, you're not done. You're not nothing, and you're not the only one. That song is out now on whatever corrupt streaming platform you prefer. And this next song is called Love of My Life. And I wrote this song to try to win back over that guy. It was about a night where well, I got a call from my brother who'd gone to a show of his in Boston and was like, it was the most incredible show I've ever seen in my whole life. Oh my God, it was transcendent. And he even came up and talked to me after. But it was weird because he had this, he was bleeding while he was performing the show. And, well, Christian, feel free to jump in here at any time, but he hit his head on his way to the show, and this song is inspired by that traumatic sequence of events.
Wait, who was bleeding? No, I hit my head. I fell in the shower. I was at a Courtyard Marriott, and it's slippery in there. And I had a friend who was like a medical student or whatever, and she met me on the side of the road and put a bandage on my head, so the whole time I was like walking around like talking to everyone like, yeah, I'm great, just a minor head wound or whatever. And yeah, it was they didn't help at the Courtyard. They had a policy against helping
We'll get into it in the song, but I just thought I would give a little backstory.
I wrote the wrong harmonica, so it's...
Oh, shit.
So we have to move on.
Are we skipping it?
No.
Oh, okay. The harmonica is very important to the vibe.
So I can't do without it.
To unmute my guitar. Okay, well, I also was muted and...
Didn't happen.
Okay, good. Here we go.
So this song is called Love My Life.
The love of my life is in a hotel in Michigan, right in the elevator. Down to reception to ask the nice lady at the front desk if he would put a band-aid on the back of his head. He wouldn't, so he just threw his shit in the car, grabbed a couple bottles from the mini bar, trying to make a light conversation with the wannabes, trying to watch the open, hiding in the gallery. What if I got what I wanted? What if I was who I want to be? What if I got what I wanted? What if I knew how to be? The love of my life wants to grow up, funny looking, travel the world, raise some good for nothing kids in an old red house by the river, and die ignoring a black spot on his liver. But he's drunk at the venue, stumbling through the encore, talking up a blue street, smoking by the stage door, calling me before he falls asleep. Doesn't think I'd last a week out there. That's fair, but what if I got what I wanted? What if I was who I want to be? What if I got what I wanted? What if I knew how to be? And now he's making the bed like a Vietnam vet, but it's not God and country, it's his mom in his head. And he's reading out loud from Walk 2 moons, feeling all proud 'cause he taught me to play that guitar, collecting dust in the corner and open up a beer bottle with a quarter. What if I got what I wanted? What if I was who I want to be? What if I got what I wanted? I'm in love with the person who's in love with me. Slightly. Did any of you guys have to read Walk 2 Moons when you were in school? Or is that just at my hippie school? No? Sharon Creech? Okay, it's an awesome book. Cool, okay. Great minds.
Yeah, I mean, don't ask me about the harmonica because I don't fucking have it.
Rude.
No, we're gonna have to do this one without harmonica too, and that's gonna have to be enough, I think.
It has to be enough.
Must be.
Okay. You let the candle burn down, you were pretending to read, and the table caught fire. You ran out in the street and watched Daddy put it out through the bedroom window. My room was your room when he was mean to you. I didn't kick, you didn't snore, kept the door bolted, pillow over your head and the doll watching out from the foot of the bed. I got out of that house fast as I could. Daddy signed the papers like you knew that he would, and you taught me to talk to trees. And then spit'll get the blood stains out of your sheets. I wanted to grow up to be just like you. It never was an option though. You say you see yourself in me sometimes. Great minds think differently. Great minds think differently. Back then, Penn Station was really no joke. I got off the train in your fur coat. I had a mattress on the floor next to a toy piano. Sending money home and making late night calls, getting all dressed up like a porcelain doll. Just a wallflower on the company dime. Oh, come on, you know I say that to all of the guys. Used to tell you that there was a book in your head, so started writing down everything that you said. Lay your stealth portrait out at your feet, and it's the last thing on earth that you wanted from me. I wanted to grow up to be just like you. It never was an option, no. You say you see yourself in me sometimes. Great minds think differently. Great minds think differently. You said understanding me is like a full-time job. I pepper you with questions while we're out for a walk. I still neatly fit inside your shadow. You said blow out the candles and make a wish. If there's anything you want that I haven't given you yet, you always kept me on the edge of my pen, and I kept you waiting for me to say when I wanted to grow up to be just like you. It never was an option, no. You say you see yourself in me sometimes. Great minds think differently. Great minds think differently. like the bit about this last night, or should I try a new one?
I'm trying to think of what it was. I bet it was pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
Where the song was written in a weird gated community in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That like everyone, like I was working in Atlanta for like 8 years, and for the first 8 years everyone's like, you gotta go to Serenbe, you gotta go to Serenbe. Then I eventually went, and it was, and like, no shade to Serenbe, okay? I see the cameras out here, I want to be invited back. But it was just like one of those places where you're like, wow, everything's perfect here. Like, sheeps wander freely and all the food is farm to table. But then you're like, who else is here? People live here? Why? What are they doing? Like,
I think shade yes to Serenbe.
Shade to Serenbe? We don't need to go back? I know,
Like
I just got...
Get Out. It was like
It was Get Out. It was
crazy.
scary. It was scary. It was like all like work from home lawyers, and like it was very weird. And anyway, we wrote this song there, and let's see what else I have to say. Kind of a lot of this album was like inspired by fantasy, or at least a lot of like the visual world of this album, and how I decided to communicate it was inspired by fantasy novels, because I've been reading a lot of fantasy novels this year. And my favorite one, yeah, totally. My favorite one is this one from the 80s called The Lioness Rampant. And this song is also kind of inspired by that. Anyway, a lazy lady knight trying to meander her way through her own lack of gratitude. Anyway, this song's called Lioness. No, oh, I made a mistake. I'm supposed to change guitars now. And I didn't do it.
No, that's good.
What else can I say about this?
You could talk more about Serenbe.
Yeah, can you?
I could talk about it. It fucking sucked. It's fine, they're trying to do something there, but it's like the classic.
Do you remember how we tried to get the waitress at the restaurant to tell us like what it was really about?
Yeah, she
didn't want to
like,
tell us.
Like clearly possessed by the fucking, like, I can't tell you what the deal is here. It's great here. Big smile. But no, yeah. Yeah, it's not a great place. It's like it's worth less than how much we've talked about it so far. I'll tell you that much. Nice pool though. Good pool. Good yoga class too. I don't even have my fucking harmonica, so. I know. I would have. We all know why you're here. And I left it at home.
Alright. I see why the set, yeah, okay. I have to do that again.
Oh, there's a, I see.
This was the...
There's a planning error.
Okay. Seems like it's about time.
Just a few more words on Serenbe.
You're gonna kill everyone. His legs.
I have to get over this harmonica shape sometime. All right.
Yeah? Okay. I've signed things that I haven't read. Only good has come of it. Eyes forward, blinders on. Keep your head up, let your mind trail off. These hills to die on are reasons to live. I'll argue your point of view if you wanna switch. There's no joke I can't empathize with. Check your mirrors, mind your business. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious Lioness with a thorn in her paw, crying like a kitten, calling all of it off. Sick of people saying I'm a know-it-all, blood still dripping off my glass jaw. Fooled me twice and you forced my hand. I needed you to be the bigger man. Fuck with me and you're gonna find out that I will back down. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. Tell me where to stand, tell me what to say, tell me who I am, I can do it different. Tell me where to stand, tell me what to say, tell me who I am, I can do it different. Tell me I'm not doing it wrong, I'm just doing it differently. I get it all, but I won't let it get to me. Not doing it wrong, just doing it differently. I'll get it all, but I won't let it get to me. They put my picture on the poster and trapped me on the roller coaster. Now they've closed the gates for good. Feels different than I thought it would. I still notice when they dim the lights, watching Sadie talk to God through a lav mic. At the bottom of it all, there's a big dream, grass growing back through the concrete. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways.
Should probably get one of those one day.
A dream house?
Yeah. No, I was talking about a set list, but
Oh, you had one.
I've lost count of it's in the harmonica drawer.
This next song is called Dream House, and it's the last song on this record. I kind of tried to see this record as like the love of my life to Dream House journey, and yeah, high concept, yeah. The kind of idea was about like figuring out how to deal with all of your wanting, you know, like just I've always been a person full with like a lot of wants, and my wants woke me up in the morning and made me want to go and get coffee and take on the world, and then kind of I feel like I've been on a journey of trying to figure out how to be more more present in the moment, and it's the most obvious dumb thing ever, but this song's about kind of the joy and in presence and happiness. And for people who live in New York City, there's a blasphemous lyric, which is that there's a lyric in the song that I feel I have to address before I sing it, which is that I say it doesn't snow that much anymore. And well, we all know that it did. So anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way, you know that I know what we all went through. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's security somewhere.
guess nothing is wrong. Isn't time flying by? It was just yesterday. I said it's alright, you and I will be careful and kind. Would you try not to die? I'll make it worth your while. I am falling in love with my life. Getting a house cat instead of a mouse trap. She's sitting on my lap, not doing her job. Solving a problem, making another. Calling my brother, he's got a lot going on. Isn't time flying by? It was just yesterday. I said it's alright, you and I will be careful and kind. Would you try not to die? I'll make it worth your while. I am falling in love with my life. Our dream house is in my imagination, but if I'm patient, bet we'll find a spot. What grows in the shade will thrive in the sunshine. Taking a joyride, a question to pop. Isn't time flying by? It was just yesterday. I said it's alright, you and I will be careful and kind. Would you try not to die? I'll make it worth your while. I am falling in love with my life. Wildflower wreath I hung on the door frame. It still snows upstate, but not all that much. I'll sit by your side under the string lights. It's all in my mind, but as real as your touch. Now we're doing Terms of Estrangement. Okay. What to say about this song? This song, I wanted to write a song about like Still Crazy After All These Years by Paul Simon, and it sounds nothing like that, which is why I'm comfortable citing my influences here. Though if Paul wants to come after me, he can. I would be flattered to get the call. What's that expression? If there's a hit, there's a writ. So let's try to make this song so popular Paul Simon sues me. Yeah, it's like what?
No bad PR.
Yeah, exactly. Though boy, oh boy, do I disagree.
It's about songwriting.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, give it a 7.
Fuck! Not yet.
It's a pretty lit violin solo, though. Oh yeah, this is Christian Lee Hutson, and this is Odessa Jorgensen, and we are Maitre Corso. Just kidding. Just kidding. Nobody is. Okay.
Your fiddle player is amazing.
I know, that's Odessa. She's pretty extraordinary. She's a great singer too.
Pizzicato was amazing.
It's reminding me, the first we did a surprise show in upstate New York, and there was like a lot of like 8-year-old boys there. And in the middle of the set, one of them was like, "I bought your t-shirt," and I was like, "Cool, I painted that." And he goes, "Wow, you are an amazing painter and an amazing actress and an amazing singer." And he just like kept like lit, and I was like, I've never felt so good in my whole life. It was really amazing. So it's like that's kind of like this. No, see, everyone gets a turn. Okay.
And he was 8 years old.
Yeah. So see,
8-year-olds know what the fuck is up, though.
says you.
I don't even have to say this.
Exterior Manhattan sidewalk, evening Jack and Mary Ann talk. Now they call this place the Gold Coast. You're getting miles out of those old clothes. It was harder to stay friends than we thought. How have you been? What's going on? I'm getting married in the fall. I know I meant to call. Remember me flipping a coin and picking option 3, making my point, looking for a way to agree. Snuggled up in a puffer coat, snow and dirty rain, passing notes, drunk on a plane. Remember me flushed and thin, holding in everything I wanted to say. Remember me that way, blocking your way through my door, typing your name. Remember everything you let go of. You don't get to come back and know what it would have been like if you were still in my life. Now I learn how to love without you, without you. I walk the curbside like a gangplank, still a little gas left in that old tank. Different now than I remember, salt and pepper, piss and vinegar. Think this little light of mine is gone out with everything that's going on. Now it's a blind on lawn race to the bottom. I say smoke 'em if you got 'em. I remember you walking the dog around the gas station, back in the car to the gills, tracing worn ads in the back pages. I have a unique set of skills, picking your battles and choosing your fighter, finding the humor and losing your lighter, losing your cool when we popped a tire. The table for two felt like an insider. I don't need a reminder, I remember you. I kept the bits you liked and ditched the rest. I was so impressed with the way that you could always bend the room, talking so quiet, everyone listened to you. Do you know how much that hurt to lose? Every time you said you loved me, it got a little less true. I don't need a reminder, I remember you. Remember me flipping a coin and picking option 3, making my point, looking for a way to agree. Snuggled up in a puffer coat, snow and dirty rain, passing notes, drunk on a plane. Remember me flushed and thin, holding in everything I wanted to say. Remember me that way, blocking your way through my door, typing your name. Remember everything you let go of. You don't get to come back and know what it would have been like if you were still in my life. Now I learned how to love without you, without you. Thank you for your compliments. I once heard that Patti Smith was once asked if she like cared about winning awards, and she was like, I would hang a sign on my door that says awards welcome, and I would do the same for compliments. Okay, which means, yeah, okay, I'm doing a bad job here. I've got to focus. Okay.
Great job.
No, the order is, yeah. Thank you. What would we say about this song? Oh, I said something good about this. This is funny. Okay, what I said was that, actors like to improvise. Well, I once had a friend who really liked to improvise, and we would get stuck in like 8-hour-long improvisations. And you know that feeling when you like start doing a southern accent and you can't stop, like you can't escape the bit? Well, this song is about trying to escape the bit.
Does it have harmonica?
Please stop.
One step and one step.
We forgot the good harmonica.
So you guys are gonna fucking eat it one time.
Hashtag amazing fiddle.
Okay. Your lunch?
Let's move on.
If anyone can learn all these lyrics by the end of this tour, I'll be extremely impressed, including me.
Release the vinyl, bro.
I waited longer than you think, analyzed your fingerprints, couldn't take a hint, held on to glances like championship rings, wanted to waste my money on plane tickets, waste my ink on love letters, but I wasted my time on a vendetta. You were cruel, but anything you do, I do better. You had reason to leave, there was no reason for me, making me the day, was running, you were running away. We were casual, if not supernatural, I was just collateral. It was the kind thing for you to do, to cut me loose, not an excuse for me to do the unspeakable thing. Going for the weakest link, pushing them to the brink. What did you think was gonna happen? Well, it was worse than I'd imagined. I took a cheap shot, got caught in a much longer story. I'm really sorry, I'm mad at me too. Wish I could say I didn't know better, but I knew. I'm really sorry, I'm mad at me too. Wish I could say I didn't know better, but I knew. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Now I'm the man in my house, slowly becoming the couch. I haven't called my friends in months, I've been dreading catching up. Don't want their comfort, their context, perspective, forgiveness. I don't want to hear them say, doesn't sound that bad on its face. Would've done the same in my place, worst case an honest mistake. And it'll turn out okay, it'll all turn out okay, it'll all turn out okay. I'm really sorry, I'm mad at me too. Wish I could say I didn't know better, but I knew. I'm really sorry, I'm mad at me too. Wish I could say I didn't know better, but my friends say not a born a China shop. I was a traffic cop, you live for the chaos, you like that I got caught. So you had something to talk about. Is it better now? Or are you melting down, freaking out like me? Thinking of the day we met, taking a deep breath, holding a secret close in the backseat. The radio adding to the tension. I'm trying to take a second to reconcile my sentence to the rank and file. Random acts of violence turn to phantom pains and quietness. You are not a scientist, not smart enough to be malevolent. What I thought was a life was a weekend. Good for me then. I got my revenge and lost a friend out in the deep end. Took me down a peg, meant it when you said break a leg, didn't you? Thought I was playing by your rules, but I broke then. Ripped the door off the hinges when it wouldn't open. Why am I still mad at you when it was me who did the unspeakable thing? Doesn't sound that bad on his face. A waste, an honest mistake. He'll turn out okay, I'll turn out okay, then I'll turn out okay. I'm really sorry, I'm mad at me too. Wish I could say I didn't know better, but I knew. I'm really sorry, I'm mad at me too. Wish I could say I didn't know better, but I knew.
I once made the horrible mistake of reading a review of some of my work, and the review described my music as apologetic. And now with this song, I'm just not gonna ever beat the accusations. I think I say I'm sorry a lot in my songs.
Really sorry, I'm sorry for
Saying sorry. What's next? Oh, okay. We tried to explain what this song was about last night, and it didn't feel like it made sense to everyone, so I'm gonna try again tonight. This song is about how sometimes, or it's been a very important theme to me on the record. I actually wanted the whole record to be about this, but then I was too in love, and it's mostly about that. I wanted it to be about, I wanted it to be about having a good relationship to your job and figuring out where to hold your relationship to your work, whatever you deem your work to be in your life. And I think a lot of people see the aspiring to excellence, that in order to do that, you need to be like abusive and crazy and drunk and punishing. And I think that that's a misnomer. I think the excellent people who we admire who are like that are excellent in spite of that behavior, not because of it. And anyway, so this song is trying to be about that. I was all eyes, tits and teeth, pouring coconut rum over plastic palm trees. Said it was alright, kissing me, but all I get is what you want me to see. You spun your car keys round your ring finger and said, someday I'll see the big picture. You're the last living lost cause, legend outlaw, and I'm counting the seconds till I get the call or you get the message. Hurting yourself isn't ever gonna teach anybody a lesson. Hope you know you deserve to be the person I thought you were. It was a one-night thing for me, dipping my toe into your dream. Time flew by, days and weeks, closing down bars and squinting to see. You run in circles, spend the day dizzy, making enemies just to stay busy.
to be the person I thought you were. You're easy to love, but hard to believe when you show me the man I want you to be. I have known happy geniuses. Maybe nothing matters, maybe nothing's meaningless. Go ahead, keep kicking that can down the road. I wish you didn't have to do it alone. You're the last living lost cause, legend outlaw, and I'm counting the seconds till I get the call or you get the message. Hurting yourself isn't ever gonna teach anybody a lesson. Hope you know you deserve to be the person I thought you were.
It's in my back pocket.
This is maybe the song on the record that's most special to me. I don't know why. I think it's because it feels like, to me, that it came from space. You know, some songs you spend a long time finagling and tweaking, and some kind of like drop in your lap. And this is one of them that dropped in my lap on a day that is outside Lincoln Center, which is a place that has always been my #1 dream to perform at. I have not yet accomplished this dream, but I was there with a friend who was performing there, and for years and years of my life, I've gone to the wishing fountain in Lincoln Center and thrown pennies in, making wishes. And I was out there by the fountain, and it just started dumping rain all over Lincoln Center, and it was like it was so busy, and then all of a sudden it was madness, and umbrellas were materializing from nowhere, and it was really such a wild thing. And you know, sometimes you're having one of those days where you're like, oh God, I don't want to get wet, you know, oh boy, I don't want to, you know, stand, even though I'm made of 90% water, I don't want to get wet. And I just had one of those days where I was like, I'm just gonna stand in the rain. And then I sent these lyrics in one deranged voice memo to Christian, and he was in, I don't know, like Germany or something.
We were in Portugal.
You were together.
Yeah.
They were together in Portugal. And then that's where this song came from. Yeah. Let's keep it dreaming.
Hey Nevada, there's like a little like. Can you hear that?
Yes, I can.
Anyone have any questions while we fix that sound?
I love you, Maria.
What's that? Sorry, what'd you say?
I don't know what you said. What was something like?
You're in C.
Oh, it was amazing. It was life-changingly beautiful and so wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. It was really special, and it was right around then that I was doing Eurydice when I wrote this song. So, timely, prompt question. At the Signature Theater, another theater that I've always dreamed of working at, not to put Lincoln Center above all else. Is there what? So far in the set right now? This one is coming up. Which, you know, let's not make it sound too big a deal about it, but do we get it?
I think we got it. Yeah.
Cool.
Walked out early, glad that we'd gone, buying my way out of an argument. Right or wrong, I kept going on, apologizing for an accident. You say God's an ocean we're living under, and the sky broke open and you ran for cover. I didn't care, standing there. Heavy, heavy rain, you could wash your hair. Heavy, heavy rain. You say I'm too hard on myself. I know it's just one of my many flaws. Matthew's playing, we're taking the L. He's singing about lost American jobs. If you stick around, they will call you a legend. Think twice about showing them your secret weapons. I didn't care, standing there. Heavy, heavy rain, you could wash your hair. Heavy, heavy rain. I don't envy the kids when I'm in my right mind. Sure, they've got a good thing going. They don't know it, but they've got never liked getting made fun of. I talk to my toughest critic, say, join the club, you're one of us now. I didn't care, standing there. Heavy, heavy rain, you could wash your hair. Heavy, heavy rain. Oh mama,
Great question. I've been playing for about 3 days, and I'll tell you that
Don't brag to the people.
my favorite thing about a harmonica, what makes it good or bad, is if you have it, then it's good.
Okay, there are harmonicas that are each in different keys.
They're in different keys.
And they're all in different keys. So you've got your like G harmonica and your B flat harmonica. Yeah.
Is that necessary or just a money grab?
Oh, that's such a good call.
It's such a great question.
No, I don't know. It might be necessary. I don't.
I've
been
seen
at this game a
harmonicas
long
that
time.
they're big. I've seen bigger harmonicas.
Yeah, those guys are.
Maybe they're harder to play.
What do we call them? We're biggies. Is the medical term. Who knows? I don't know.
It's certainly
What's that? CVS
Like
is
CVS.
definitely a cash grab.
like self-freaking checkout. Who is that serving? None of us want it. We were at an airport the other day, and there was like a self-checkout restaurant, which they now have at the airport, where you like order your burrito, and then like you don't get on the computer, and then you don't even get to talk to the guy who makes your burrito. Yeah, but of course, like that poor guy, he made your burrito, but it's like the most depressing burrito you've ever seen because he doesn't get the sparkle of looking in your eye when he hands you your burrito and knowing that his work is going to a good place, and so it's just like, just sadness on all fronts.
Yeah, it's all slapped to him. It's
I
just
really-
like, fucking throw it in there, man. I don't know.
Should this room start a boycott of self-checkout? I don't know, it would be hard.
It's free. CVS is just that
Yeah,
it's free now.
for CVS is free.
If you can get it, except for the deodorants, it's all free.
If music has to be free, then so does CVS.
That's a great protest. Music has been free longer than CVS.
It has,
been
yeah.
free.
About as long as Whole Foods has been free, though.
That's true.
Just kidding. I don't steal.
It's not stealing if the guy's going to fucking space, though. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. He's going to the moon. Like,
Make the receipt shorter.
what'd you say?
Shorter CVS receipt.
Shorter, yeah. I've noticed they started cracking down on the receipt length. I've gotten some human being-sized receipts recently. And I'm like, all right, you're working on it. You hear us, so.
They'll still hunt you down.
They will, CVS? Is that true? Wait, what do you mean? It's so ominous. They have metal detectors? Kind of fucking crazy dystopian. Well, they're all dystopian. They're surveillance.
It'd be so funny to go to jail and protest of CVS costing money, of like things you buy costing money.
What are you here for?
Like
Eye
when there's so
drops.
many good things to go to jail protesting, but it's like, no, I think nicotine mints should be free.
Hey, let's make art.
What'd you say?
Let's make art.
Let's make art? We're
We
good.
do, man.
We're
It's
trying.
like our whole thing. Just kidding.
You try making a self-checkout. Complicated, man. No. You don't need to apologize. Not that complicated.
All right. Christian and I got into a fight writing this song about whether or not we were going to let someone else help us write it once on a drive.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Then we have bring home my notepad. These are your set list adjustments of Odessa.
When in doubt, go with the fiddle player.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I would.
Do you want 2 chords?
Does that sound right? Am I great?
No, no, you're good.
Tell them about the fight.
Should I, well, there was just, I wanted to write a country song, and we drove to Nashville to try to write a country song with someone we both really admire, and we wrote a great song with her that didn't make it on the record, but is gonna make it somewhere. And but I thought that we should bring her this song, and I was like, I wanna write this song with her, and Christian was like, no, please let me write it.
And then it was like, I was like, all right, we got 4 hours to Nashville. If I can write this song on this drive.
And he did.
Then we won't, and then we finished it by the
then he
time we
did.
got there. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Pretty
oh,
cool.
sorry, I don't know what happened. It's done now. Who knows?
Whoops. Such a jerk.
More fiddle.
Sorry. Okay.
There's a disturbance.
It's my friends over there. Being mean to each other. Okay.
you're not, but I want you to stop. You forgot you never had to choose between losing me and finally breaking through. Haven't done much, but I did it for you. Your new shit sounds kinda watered down. I cashed in before you bottomed out. Blacked out at Mickey's, haven't seen you since. But I heard you had my back with your new friends. Remember that night at Salt Lake? A couple hundred screenagers rushing the stage. I felt like a rat in a lab maze. All I ever cared about was keeping you safe. You know I haven't done much with a lot I've been given. Treat you like a crutch and a lover and a living. I'm still sleeping and I say I'll be a minute. You're still talking and I ask you if you're finished. And you're not, but I want you to stop. You forgot you never had to choose between losing me and finally breaking through. Haven't done much, but I did it for you. You must be tired of the rise and grind. You never did know where to draw the line, except when it came to you and me. We had a couple good years though, didn't we? You know I haven't done much with a lot I've been given. Treat you like a crutch and a lover and a living. I'm still sleeping and I say I'll be a minute. You're still talking and I ask you if you're finished. And you're not, but I want you to stop. You forgot you never had to choose between losing me and finally breaking through. Haven't done much, but I did it for you. In that fight, we got into a secondary, you know, when fights roll into each other, about
It's
the
like
lyric
Inception.
lab maze. Do you remember this? Christian was like, I got an idea, like, okay, what about, like, I felt like a rat in a lab maze. And I was like, what is a lab maze? He was like, you know, and I was like, maybe a hedge maze, like, I don't know, like, and he was like, no, I already have a lyric with hedge maze. I can't use hedge maze again. And I was like, oh, okay, so you used hedge maze, so now I get lab maze? What's a lab maze?
It's the only maze we got left. It's CBS, baby. That means
Anyway,
just
that made me laugh in the middle of the song, with having a memory that I forgot.
That was pretty fun.
Fighting is so dumb. It's so funny how important things feel, and then you're like in the future, and you're like, what was I talking
Always
about?
some other shit.
No.
There's nothing. Like, they're nothing close to what they're actually about. They're never about a paperclip.
No. Or a harmonica, or a
Sometimes,
lab
except
maze.
They are sometimes.
Also, like, of course I know what a lab maze is. It's like those little plastic tiles, like, and then the rat runs through to get to the cheese. What was I possibly being so difficult about?
What was? I mean, I was being definitely the difficult one. In this
No,
situation.
I was being difficult.
I don't know about that.
Odessa is the one being difficult.
You guys are pretty
Yeah,
difficult.
shut
I,
the fuck
yeah.
up.
Jesus.
Get out of our shit.
I tried to diagnose
You invited
Odessa
me,
with
bro.
dyslexia today. Sorry.
Self-diagnosed.
I was like, so when you walk down the street, like, did you ever find yourself bumping into people? And she was like, yeah, all the time. And I was like, yeah. And like, did you struggle with left and right as a kid? She was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. Anyway, I think you're not supposed to do that.
Not a doctor. Thank you. Hey, thanks for noticing the sign on my door. Yeah. All right.
Thank you for your art, Odessa.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
Hashtag different trailer.
I mean, I'd always do it slower.
Just stop. Because one time I was in rehearsal with Phoebe and I was like,
You're talking into the microphone.
oh yeah, I was supposed to count off, it doesn't matter. I was
Okay.
supposed to count off the song, I was like, 1. Or no, I was like, 2. No content, like, nothing.
That's awesome. Okay, ready? Here we go. 3.
There is no end to knowing you, like blue bleeding into blue. The ocean pulls the sky in close, the horizon line, the highs and lows. I know I'll change, I'm not sure how, and you won't stay who you are now. Times you'll pull away from me, won't recognize the face you see. I'll bring home my man if I can, if I can, if I can. I'll bring home my man. I'll bring home my man if I can, if I can, if I can. I'll bring home my man. There will be pain up ahead, as bad as we remember it. You'll feel lonely by my side and dream about a different life. But you look so good when you're spent. I will want you even then. We'll lean into the big unknown and say I love the way you've grown. I'll bring home my man if I can, if I can, if I can. I will bring home my man. I'll bring home my man if I can, if I can, if I can. I will bring home my man. Our bodies, they will fall apart. Our blood slows down, it stops our hearts. Kissing's free, it's all we've got. You touch me where time cannot. And if you ever feel afraid, think you need to run away, I'll never tell you not to leave. I'll just trust you'll come back to me. I'll bring home my man if I I'll bring home my man if I can, if I can, if I can. I will bring home my man.
Thank you all for coming to this show. Thank you for hearing our songs. I'm not sure how clear my messaging has been, but there's a way, like on our website, where you should be able to access the music early, slowly, before if you bought the record, you should be able to access the album on the website, like I think coming up pretty soon, so in the next couple days. So I hope that is fun, and I'm just so grateful to all of you for coming, and so happy to be here. And the door is kind of closed until the end, and so we're not going to walk away and come back. We're just going to do the encore now. We're going to play 2 songs from my second record. And then that's going to be it. And I know it was mostly talking tonight. We had some long tuning spells. I hope, was it too much talking? Was it okay? Okay. See, I need a lot of support. I recently was trying to, talking to my brother, and he was like, I just feel like you always want to be appreciated. And I was like, yeah. I don't know. So anyway, thank you. I'm sorry.
I have a poem for you.
You have a poem?
My friend has a poem for you.
Okay, tell me.
I'm a poet, and I write a lot of poems based on my favorite songs.
Awesome.
And that's great. Based on Mermaid Bar.
That's so cool.
I love Mermaid Bar.
That's awesome. I think about that song all the time, and I would love to accept your poem.
That song started off as a poem. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you.
Sounds true.
If you don't know what she was talking about, there's a song on my second record called Mermaid Bar that I wish we're not ready. We're not ready to play Mermaid Bar. There was no one. But I wish if I'd known you were coming, I would have played it. That was a really fun. I used to have this recurring dream as a teenager about being a mermaid. Well, it's actually a really sad dream about going to the Hudson River and committing suicide in the Hudson River, but turning into a mermaid, and then becoming the mermaid of the Hudson River. And that's what the song is about. And thank you for sending it to me, and sorry for the trigger warning that I didn't give. Maybe I could. Let's get through as much of it as we can.
No idea if this is the key.
No, that's nice. There was black sky on the night I jumped from the bridge toward the river. I swear I saw silver starlight on the water's surface, a shimmer pounded the pulse. I couldn't finish, didn't fear a splash or feel the cold. Was full of bubbles for a minute, turned to ice, then cycloid scales of gold. My lungs deflated, my fingers weaved, ribs separated for gills to breathe. Ran my tongue over my sharp new teeth, panicked, swimming, collapsed in the reeds. Racing through the current to the sea, tide disrupting desperate dreams. I had no sound, no way to speak. Bones had no sound, no way to speak. I got it. I was close to quiet death again when new instincts woke me from the spell. Sardine dream, Mermaid Bar. We serve most oysters and caviar. Leave your seashells in our tall tip jar. There's more like me, I swear there are. Bones. We got to the end early, but I think that's okay for now.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bones. record it. Okay, well, they see I should have let you come up and sing it. But anyway, we tried, and I hope that was good. And I got up to bring you the microphone, and then I didn't because I got deterred by the obstacles, and then Anyway, we're gonna play 2 more songs now. Thank you, Christian. That was incredible. Where did you pull that out of your brain?
Hidden back there somewhere, yeah.
All right, to those of you who can't wait to leave, it's just 2 more songs. I don't know how you do it. I hate standing at shows. We went to go see Adrian Lanker together and lay down on the floor. Yeah, totally. But we laid down on the floor. We were like our backs.
We laid down on the floor and then left early, even though we were like, this is our favorite person to see.
Because we're pathetic, which is what you're amazing.
So no, it was a hard week. There was shit happening at some probably.
Yeah, probably.
I put my foot down on a little bar in the bathroom at your party. You screamed into my terry cloth. I said that I was sorry. You found me with the door locked. I only went upstairs to cry. I came over here to be alone, not to kill your things that fly. I
tonight, and I tell you this to be respectful, not to be rude, that tonight I've got some friends here because I'm in my hometown and I probably won't make a line outside, so don't wait for me for too long. But I'm so happy to have all had you here, and I just adore you, and I hope you have the most beautiful night you could possibly imagine. Thank you for being patient while we figure out our show, and don't laugh at me. I mean it genuinely, and not mad at me. Christian doesn't like it when I'm mean to me, but thank you, and it's been wonderful, and I hope you have a lovely night, and yeah, thank you.
Maya, I have a drawing for you.
Okay, cool. I have pass it forward.
I have a bracelet for you.
Pass your shit forward. Let it make its way to the stage while we play Thérèse. I don't need a warning about it.
I go see Thérèse dreaming. She's stretching out her sore shoulder, leaning back, eyes closed, reaching out. She's wishing she was older, dreaming of an Appaloosa, saddled up, riding out of town. Dreaming of a Shelby Cobra, digging her tires in the ground. Bleeding, bringing in a New Year's mess, unaware of the stain on her dress. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. White kitten in the corner, obscene, it really says it all. Milk matches her underwear, get her down, take her off the wall. She dreams of Marlon and Austin, their bodies tangled in a net. She thinks of him every so often when she feels like a space cadet. She empathizes with your feelings, she's more interested in ceilings. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. Me of memories, sleeping off the growing pains. We were seeing enemies, spelling out each other's names, whispering inside our red house while the adults were sleeping. Guess Thérèse was just for me, quiet I keep on keeping. Thérèse does not belong to you, the horses, cars, and cowboys do. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest.
Thank you. Oh, happy birthday. And thank you. You blessed me with that vocal warm-up mantra. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What? Yeah, you can. For sure. Which one do you want?